మలయాళం తెలుగు ఉర్దూ మరాఠీ पंजाबी गुजराती बंगाली हिंदी कश्मीरी प्रांत है अलग अलग.
I will say it is more important for our country
बोली हम वतन है सब हम जोली है धर्म संस्कृति जुदा जुदा इस भारत माँ पे सभी फिदा. राहुल राहुल भारत याद करो पक्की अपनी बुनियाद करो. भारत को जोड़ो भारत को जोड़ो.
till the time he is not able to get a decent job. And last but not least, we had Anna Bhagya, where 10 kg of food grains will be given, or in food grain specifically the rice. In contrast to this, we had a 40% commission government, and the list of this 40% commission government is ever in means every
दोस्तों, जैसे कि हमेशा करते हैं, हिंदी में, इंग्लिश में, थोड़ा सब्र करें आप, उसके बाद प्रश्न उत्तर करेंगे. दोस्तों, ये दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है कि आज एक निर्णय आया है, कन्विक्शन को निलंबित नहीं किया गया है. ये सभी जो मूलभूत आधार हैं कानून के इस क्षेत्र के, उनके अनुसार ये गलत है. एक गलत निर्णय को अफर्म किया गया है, वो गलत है. हमारे पास जितने भी कानूनी विकल्प हैं, प्राथमिक जिसमें है उच्च न्यायालय की तरफ जाना, उसके अधिकार क्षेत्र का हम उपयोग करेंगे, निकट भविष्य में करेंगे. इसमें तिथि देना आवश्यक नहीं है, लेकिन हमारे सभी अधिकार क्षेत्र जल्द से जल्द इस्तेमाल किए जाएंगे. आप जानते हैं कि हमारे जो संवैधानिक न्यायालय हैं, जो उच्च न्यायालय भी आता है, जिसमें उच्चतम न्यायालय भी आता है, उनके पास
Commission Sarkara had not done the corruption. You take anything, land, building, water, bank, roads, you can say COVID medicines, egg, you can say the membership, you take anything, COVID medicines, and all these 4 guarantees will cost the exchequer something around 35,000 to 40,000 crore. So a state government can devote 10 to 12% of their budgetary resource for these welfare measures, because in the entire state there is a very high level of inflation, whether you talk about the cylinder, unemployment. Not only the government jobs are vacant, but the private sector jobs are reducing day after day. So for that, we gave this 3,000 rupees per month as a unemployment allowance to the graduates. Then when the lower income group or middle income group will prosper, when there is a free electricity, the students can read, the ladies can do some work. If there is a free electricity, or electricity should be at a very concessionary rate. For that purpose, we had promised 200 units of electricity free of cost per month to all families of Karnataka. And the last is about the 10 kg of rice to the per month to the BPL families. So we had a structured approach. In contrast, about something called as general insurance agent. You might have heard about the real estate agent. You might have heard about the vehicle agents. But there is a new agent here in the state of Karnataka that is called as 40% commission agent. This is not a BJP ex MLA who was part of this government, and he's telling that the chief minister of 40% commission Sarkara is 40% commission agent. The 40% commission charges were not, if I am saying or my party leaders are saying, okay, you can have a dispute on that. But when the Contractors Association chairman did a press conference and said that Bomai government, whatever they do, they take 40% commission. And surprisingly to me, BJP, who sent the Assam police of the Kokrajhar district to arrest anyone if somebody tweets something which they don't like, why till date a defamation? Why Assam police from the Kokrajhar district had not arrested the Contractors Association chairman who did a press conference and saying that Bomai government is 40% commission government, because they are aware that as soon as they are going to touch him, he will further give the proofs, evidences that where this 40% commission government did what. And as per our estimate, in last 3 years, 1,50,000 crore rupees of corruption was done by the current 40% commission Sarkara. When the Contractors Association chairman had sent the letter about the evergreening corruption in the state of Karnataka to the Honorable Prime Minister is silent, is mum, as if he is giving his silent acceptance to what is happening in the state of Karnataka. So, friends, we are moving ahead with a positive campaign. We are moving ahead with our four guarantees, and our ultimate objective is to take rid of 40% commission which is happening in the state of Karnataka. With this mindset, we had moved ahead in this particular election. I will not make this Twitter space more a one sided. I would be very happy to have a discussion format as elaborate as possible.
Thank you, Gauravji. First question, Swati ji, please you can ask the question.
Uh, Hello, sir. Hello, Gaurav, sir. Hello, everyone. Uh, 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 Hello, Gaurav, sir. Good evening. I want to ask you one question regarding Karnataka and Bengaluru. Like, can you please explain a bit more in detail on how the Bomai government's cronyism and corruption have impacted the economy of Karnataka? And one more, like how IT companies are moving out of Bengaluru?
See, Swati, 5 years back, when we used to read in news about the state of Karnataka, we used to read that there is an MOU by this IT company with some giant in California. We used to read a news that technology of this thing got developed in a IT park or Mangaluru. So
Gauravji, your voice is disconnected. Sorry everyone for the technical glitch. Gauravji will be
friends,
back very quickly.
am I audible?
Yeah, you were little bit disconnected, sir, in between. Now you are audible.
So,
Yeah.
what I was trying to say, that a progressive society thinks about the future. We are not interested whether Tipu Sultan had a COVID or blood pressure or diabetes or heart problem or cold. We are not interested in that. How he died, we are not interested in that. We are more interested that what will be the future of Karnataka, where we lost the buzz of IT sector. Once upon a time, we always used to say that our IT revolution, the Silicon Valley of India, is the state of Karnataka, and more specifically, the Bangalore, Mysuru, Mangaluru area. But now, what kind of news is coming from the state? है, बाल कैसे बनाने के हैं? We are more interested than these petty things. We are more interested in the machine learning. We are more interested in artificial intelligence. We are more interested in 3D printing, where the entire world is taking lead. Where are we? Is the Bangalore a hub for AI and ML? Unfortunately, not. Is the Bangalore is the hub for the 3D printing? There is advancements going on across the world in 3D printing. Where are we? Why we lost the bus? Because we have only 24 hours. में कि नहीं ललाट दिखानी है कि नहीं, झटका खाने का है कि हलाल खाने का है. We are fed up with this. Bangalore, Mysuru, Mangaluru, Karnataka, Hubli, Dharwad, Gulbarga is a forward-looking society. Why we are not thinking about in what specific subsectors of IT we are going to create jobs? Why we can't make a policy for the AI and ML when the entire world is moving towards that? We had already lost the bus, but still we can catch by running a little bit fast, because once upon a time, whether it is MX or the State Bank of India or DBS, if there is a core banking solution software, it has to be from the state of Karnataka. For flight tracking, it has to be from Bangalore. But where are we in AI, ML, and 3D printing? Because we had invested our time in Tipu Sultan, in the halal jhatka, in the burqa, in the just lost our time. And I will give you a very a unique story of two. You will see that this is this, in your friend circle. You will find this story. There are two friends. One got a good job and one is unemployed, because that unemployed guy had not worked hard, he had not studied well, he is not having good qualification. So during the time when everybody was studying, he was talking about halal, jhatka, Tipu Sultan, all those things. The guy who got a good job, he was devoting in that next month which car he will buy, next year where he will buy a flat, next to next year where he will go out for a holiday with his friends or family. But the guy who is unemployed, because he had not worked anything, what he will 5 trillion, I can say he was owning more assets than 5 trillion or more than the American economy. He will talk like this because he has nothing to do in the present. But the guy who got a good job, he's talking about future. So that is the difference between the Congress government in Karnataka and the 40% Commission Sarkara. Congress government had always talked about what is the future of Karnataka, what is the future of the youths of Karnataka, what will be the latest in the IT sector, where we are going to generate new jobs in the IT sector, because going to run with the same pace, you will be left behind. The same is happening, unfortunately, for the state of Karnataka. But we assure you that from 13th May, the government which is going to be formed, that government will talk about the future of young people of government is going to talk about the future of the women of the government, talk about the future of the manufacturing in the state of Karnataka. That government is going to talk about the future of the, I can say, farmers of the Karnataka, the IT sector of Karnataka. So that is where we are right now. Only talking about past means there is nothing to show present and there is no plan for the future. In essence, Bangalore lost its race as a Silicon Valley for India because for last 4 years more about the past, and the young people or the youth of Karnataka is fed up with all these past, and I can assure you from 13th May we are going to do this. Am I sounding logical to you, Swati?
Yes, very much logical, sir. You explained everything, and I'm very much sure, as we know already, that Congress is known for progress and prosperity of the society and the country. So I'm very much satisfied, how you explained everything. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Gauravji. Thank you so much. Next, Ansari, please raise your question. Mr. Ansari, can you hear us? If so, please raise your question. Okay, we'll go to the next
Hello,
one.
hello, hello.
Mr. Adi.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, Ansari.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, I can. As time and again I said that state elections are on state issues. If Modi wants to affect the state of Karnataka, although today was the last day of nomination, but I will request that election commission should allow him to file his nomination from any assembly seat in the state of Karnataka. And if he is okay with that, please contest. Then only Modi may talk about the state of Karnataka. How many days he spent on in the state of Karnataka. He used to come in the state when the heat is very high in Delhi. When the temperature is above 40 degrees in Delhi, he sometimes come for the sightseeing in the old Mysuru region. He will see some Nilgai or something in search of seeing a tiger with a photo camera. But that is, I expect more than this from the Prime Minister of our country. Karnataka expects more than this from the Prime Minister of our country. Karnataka young and the youth people expected that when Contractors Association chairman had written that this current 40% that Prime Minister will take a call on this, will take action on this. He will not keep moment silent. But unfortunately, Prime Minister become moment silent. So I don't think anything that he is going to have any effect. If Amit Shah wants to have an effect, please contest the election. Please file your nomination. Please file your nomination from any constituency of Karnataka, whether from Bellary to the Chamarajanagar, from Mangaluru to Bangalore. Please file, please choose any constituency and file your nomination and say that Amit Shah is the next is proposing himself to be the next Home Minister of Karnataka. Then only they can have effect. Modi ji, please announce that I resign as the Prime Minister of the country because I want to become the Chief Minister of Karnataka. I propose myself as a candidature. Then only you can have effect. And then talk about what is your plan and what you have done in last 4 years. Governments seek votes on the basis of what they did in last 4 years and what is their plan for the next 5 years. Government doesn't seek the vote कि 1857 में तलवार जंग खाई भी थी, रस्टेड थी कि नहीं थी, तलवार की धार कितनी थी, तलवार से शेर मरता था कि भालू मरता था कि लोमड़ी मरती थी कि कुत्ता मरता था. We are not interested in all those things. We are not interested that Prime Minister is coming with a camera in the jungles of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu border. We are not interested and concerned with that. We are more interested that Prime Minister should come and announce a 3D printing park in the Bangalore. We are more interested, Prime Minister should say that AI and ML hub will be Mysuru and I am doing a MOU with Google or with the other IT sector giants from United States and more specifically from the California. So we are more interested in that PM should come with his own vision that where he wants to see the state of Karnataka. He should not come here for the sightseeing or for the purpose of tourism. Although he's a prime minister, he can come, he can relax here. The climate and weather in Karnataka is very good in comparison to the hot and summer of Delhi. You can come, but then don't expect that abhayo or bhano. No, we are bored down with these slogans. We want what you did in last 4 years and what is your vision for next 5 years.
Thank you, sir. I hope Modi and Amit Shah takes up your challenge, but we know that they are not that much confident in Karnataka. Thank you, sir. Next, Adil, Mr. Adil, please raise your question.
So if I want to choose a life partner of my
Adil,
choice, if I am a
can you
man
hear us?
and I'm fond of a man.
The question.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Adil. Please go on.
Professor Gaurav, my question to you is about the brand Nandini, which is equivalent to the brand, let's say, Mother Dairy to Delhi, synonymous. And it is a very, matter of pride for all the Kannadigas. It gives, as per the research, it gives more than 26 lakh farmers employment and generates about beyond 20,000 crores of income. Why do you think BJP is against them and attacking the farmers as well as people who are associated with brand Nandini?
See, we reject an idea of one India, one milk. We reject it. We reject an idea where the decisions of Karnataka will be taken from Baroda, Surat, or Delhi. The decisions about Karnataka should be in Gulbarga, should be from Bidar. The decisions about Karnataka should be from Bangalore, Mysuru, and Bangalore. We reject an idea of one nation, one milk. Because, and I requested Honorable Prime Minister that please taste Nandini ice cream or Nandini peda or Nandini lassi or Nandini milkshake. I will tell you that after first sip, you will not try to damage this KMF's brand Nandini. The problem might be there that Nandini name might be written in Kannada. That might be the problem. Or the problem might be that because whether this is Sanyog or Prayog, I don't know, that the curd price per liter of Nandini, add 40% in that, you will get curd price of the other brand. So whether this is Sanyog or Prayog, whether it's only coincidence or this is an experiment, I don't know. I don't want to comment on that. But I can tell you that whenever there is a question on the pride of Karnataka, the pride of Kannadigas, you will find 40% Commission Sarkar against it. You will find 26 BJP MPs from the state of Karnataka against it. And I will give you four very specific examples. When the Maharashtra state government had made a health insurance budget for 865 villages of Karnataka, our 40% Commission Sarkara is mum. Their lips are sealed. Not only this, our 26 MPs of BJP from the state of Karnataka. Out of 28 MPs, Karnataka gave BJP 26 MPs, but they are silent. When there is an attack on the federal structure or the federal structure of our country, one state is making or allocating the budget for the welfare scheme for the other state. Second, the brand Nandini, which the question you had asked. There was a constant attack, and I am surprised that some of the MPs were in favor to kill this. They gave a comments. I don't know how they got the votes, but I can tell you one thing, that in the next Lok Sabha election, their deposits will be forfeited. Third, CRPF exam for the constables. 1.3 lakh vacancies has to be filled for constables of CRPF. The answers should be either in Hindi or English. Why the Kannada? If I am a student of Kannada medium, I can't write answers in Hindi or English. I can't understand questions in Hindi and English. You are taking my right to serve this great country as a constable. How can you take my right? None of the 26 BJP MPs made any statement. None of the 40% Commission Sarkara MLA or Chief Minister or Minister had made any statement on that. Next, when 31 Hakipiki tribes people of Karnataka got stuck in Sudan, none of them was making any statement. When our leaders had asked their safe evacuation to back to Karnataka, then External Affairs Minister, whom I respected in the past, but the way he reacted as a BJP troll, believe me, I lost my entire respect for him. I thought a external affairs minister will talk that this is my plan to evacuate them. By this date, I expect that they will be back to India. He said, I can't handle this. Don't
आज
do
मेरे ख्याल
politics.
में
But
इस
if
मुल्क की
somebody wants
जमहूरियत
a
के लिए
safe
काला दिन है
evacuation of 31 Kannadigas,
जब हम इस मुल्क को
then
कहते
you
हैं सबसे
are
बड़ी
having
जमहूरियत है
problems.
हिंदुस्तान और यहाँ
So
का
whenever
अपोजिशन
there is a
लीडर
question on
उसके साथ
the
इस किस्म का सलूक किया
brand
जाए हमें लगता है कहीं ना
Karnataka,
कहीं
you will
बीजेपी
find
इस मुल्क
the
को बनाना
40% Commission Sarkara against or in favor of damaging the brand Karnataka. Whenever there is a question of securing the pride of Kannadigas, you will find all these people are in favor to damage and destroy the brand and pride of the state of Karnataka. So my question is that I totally reject one nation, one milk idea. I want Nandini KMF's brand where 26 lakh farmers who are associated with the dairy industry are directly associated, their families are directly associated with Karnataka Milk Packages brand Nandini. We should save that. We should give a technological refinement to that. We should make the investment to take the brand Nandini to the next level rather than
वो पीछे देखो कि पीछे पीछे है
totally reject one idea.
Thank you, Gauravji. Mr. Pratham, please ask your question.
Good evening, sir. So my question is, what role does JDS play in this election? Will they dent Congress in any way in Karnataka?
I'm not able to hear. Can you repeat your question?
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes.
So my question is, what role does JDS play in this election? Will they dent Congress in any way in Karnataka?
I don't think so. Because people are now becoming very smart. They know that if they are voting for a party which you had named, the ultimately vote goes to which party. Everybody knows in Karnataka. No need to tell you. And Kannadigas are very smart. They know that if they are going to vote for a regional party, ultimately they are voting against the pride of Karnataka, against the employment in Karnataka, against the industrial development in the state of Karnataka, against the service industry growth in the state of Karnataka. So I don't see any role. And I can tell you, because I don't make statements without any evidences and data. We did one internal survey some 20 days back. The results were there. We were 140 plus. But the way there is a, I can say, the mass level migration or exodus in the BJP, right now we are 150 plus, and 40% Commission Sarkara is at 40. That is the difference between our tally and their tally as per the data and the surveys which we had undertaken. So I don't want to comment on any other regional player, because voting for them is voting against the pride of Kannadigas, the pride of Karnataka.
Thank you, sir. Shweta Soni, please ask your question.
Yeah, good evening, Professor Gaurav.
Yeah, ma'am. Good evening.
Yeah, my question is, how can Bangalore regain its status as a IT hub, which they had lost under the BJP government, and what steps should the new government take to revive it?
See, I can tell you one thing, that service industry the pace of development is very fast in comparison to manufacturing sectors. And that is the reason in a business management student's term, the business cycle of service industry, the duration of boom to recession in service industry is relatively smaller than the manufacturing industry. And because of this reason, whenever anybody who is in service sector, if he is not constantly upgrading himself with technology, with the latest developments, anybody can be out. And we are seeing that what Google is facing. Nobody had thought that Google may also have some problems, but what competition Google is facing, we are seeing that that is a classic example. So service industry has to move very fast, and they have to constantly develop the technology. You can't say that I had developed a Finacle or CBS core banking solution, I will carry on with this for next 10 years. No, that may be good for 6 months, but in next 6 months you have to update this with the new technology, with the new platforms, with the new mindset, with the new requirements. If you are not doing that, you will lose the shine. That is what happened in the Bangalore, Mysuru, Mangaluru. Once upon a time they were the Silicon Valley of the not only of India, but we used to say that is the Silicon Valley of Asia. The entire technological development of the IT and IT sector should come out from these three, four major cities of the state of Karnataka. That's an education out lower income group to middle income group. Anybody can own a decent car, can own a decent house, can improve the quality of life with the help of education. There are enormous opportunity, but that hope was crashed in last 4 years because unfortunately, if I ask, I don't know, I never interacted with the 40% commission chief. But I can tell you, ask me what is AI, what is ML, what is your vision for AI and ML, where you want to take the technology, where you want to focus on. He will say my rate card is egg procurement 70%, tender 40%, XYZ 30%. So he only thinks about that. So there we lost, but I can tell you one thing proudly that Karnataka has a capacity that if it had missed a bus, it can run fast and can again re-enter the bus and can catch a bus at the next stop, provided a new direction, a new vision, a new focus area should be given. So when I say 2,000 rupees to the senior most women, we want to empower them. When they will be empowered, they will take a decision on the education of their kids or their grandsons. When I say 3,000 rupees per month to an unemployed graduate, I want to empower them. When they will be empowered, they will invest that in their education, in their technology upgradation, in their skill development. When I am saying 200 units of free electricity, I want that, or we want that in every village of Karnataka, people should get enough electricity that if somebody wants to work hard in the night, whether it's a MSME small setup, or whether it's a micro enterprise, or whether it's a school going student, or whether it's a intergoing student, I want them that okay, electricity is there, you work hard, you study here. So I can tell you that we had a capacity to catch the running bus. The state of Karnataka youth is having the capacity that they can run very fast and catch a running bus and enter into a bus and again make the Bangalore as a proud IT hub of not only Asia. I wish it should be of the entire world. People should compare California with Bangalore.
Thank you, Gauravji. Mr. Pawan, please raise your question.
Good evening, Gaurav. My Exodus from
Your
BJP.
voice is
Your
your
voice is
voice is breaking.
actually.
Just give me a second.
So we'll take a question from Pawan in a while. Wasim, Mr. Wasim.
Yeah. Hi, Gaurav sir. Thank you, Arun.
Hi.
Gaurav sir, two questions. So one, if we look at Karnataka, we have ticked everything which is good for us. From Nandini, from 40%, from our guarantee cards, everything is going a fairy tale for Congress. Now we have approximately, to be precise, 30 plus people from other parties joining us. We have 24 plus from BJP joining us. You're right. We were taking at 140 as per the service. Maybe from last week or last couple of days, we are at 150 plus or minus 4. My question is, how do we hold them back? Shouldn't it happen like last time? That's the only fear which we have when we talk about, the coming elections in Karnataka. So we discussed this. Okay, we had the same thing. We didn't have much majority last time. This time we will have 150 plus. What if we get rebels again like we did last time? Do we have any plan to tackle that?
No. I'm not saying all, but most of them, that CBI, ED will arrest me, I will be behind bars. That is the fear, and because of that fear, they migrate from one party to another, one ideology to another. But a people coming to us, can you imagine? Had you thought of any state where the ex-chief minister of the ruling party, ex-deputy chief minister of the ruling party, ex-ministers of the ruling party, ex-MLAs of the ruling party, ex-MLCs of the ruling party, current MLAs of the ruling party, current MLCs of the ruling party, current ministers of the ruling party are coming out and saying that Bome is a 40% commission agent? This is not my term. It is Nehru Olekar's term, who was a BJP MLA till now.
Yeah.
I am not saying that BJP insults their own people. This is what Mr. Jagdish Shettar is saying. I am not saying that BJP doesn't take care of their workers. The Santosh Patil suicide note is saying this thing, that Santosh Patil, who was a BJP worker, he was a BJP cadre, he is giving a suicide note that I am committing suicide only because of Ishwarappa. Is Ishwarappa behind bars? No. So people coming to us is not due to threat, is due to our ideology, is due to our endeavor to save constitution, to save democracy, which is under constant attack. So I don't think we will have this issue now. And when there is 150 plus, I'm telling you, if some thought will also come after seeing the numbers, that thought will again go back in the mind. It will not come out. So nothing to worry. People are ideologically committed. They had a belief in our ideology. That is the reason they came. They had not come due to the fear or something because we want to harass them. No. And the example is Mr. Shettar. Mr. Jagdish Shettar is saying that I was offered the ministerial position in Delhi. My kids were also given a ticket. But the way they had insulted me, the way they had insulted the Kannadigas, I felt very bad due to that. And when he said that, immediately in my mind, the suicide note of Santosh Patil came. That in his dying declaration, he is writing that I am committing suicide because of constant harassment, pressure from that time sitting minister, Mr. Ishwarappa, who is still moving independent. He is not behind bars. So party can't
धर्म में जो नफरत फैलाए द्रोही दर किनार करो आदिवासी बहुजन समाज को फूलों से गुलजार करो राहुल अनुबंध